and we hope to have a full-length concert for the women sometime probably in the fall.
Awesome. How many gentlemen are in the gay men's chorus?
I don't have an exact number, but it's in the mid to high 40s right now.
Wow, already in less than a year. So where are you going with the gay men's chorus? Are you just letting it grow organically, or do you have certain markers and things that you are going to do specifically? Where are you taking it?
I don't know that I have an answer to that. We hope to go to the Gala Conference, which is the Gay and Lesbian Association of Choruses, which is an international umbrella organization for all the LGBT choruses around the world.
Wow,
we hope to be able to go. I think their next convention is in 2015. It's in Denver, which is where their last one was, to rehearse and to raise money, so we can get us there. That's probably not where you're asking where I'm taking, but that's where we hope to be taking. I hope to grow the chorus is as large as we can get it and be workable. Mm-hmm. You know, there are choruses in larger cities like New York and LA and San Francisco where they have well over 200 men in the chorus. I don't know for a city in Honolulu with the community that we have that kind of number is practical, but I would love to get us up into the 60-70 range on a stable basis. And as Butch already said, we're very representative of the community. We have across the age spectrum, across the ethnic and multicultural spectrum, we have military people, we have students, we have a wide variety, and I would like to keep seeing that as become as broad as it can be.
That kind of leads into my next question. And in this vast experience we have at this table, how have you seen the LGBT community change over the years? Because obviously you've seen it for a little while, at least, and you've seen it in different areas and different communities and cultural backgrounds. So you want to talk about that?
I think, candidly, I was very surprised when we moved back from Los Angeles, that has, a fairly reputable gay community, which, ironically enough, we were not that actively a part of. And I think that was one of the things that we were looking forward to coming back home, was to become part of that community again. And I think that I've seen and heard about and noticed just varying differences and things that some let keep them separate. Different ideas, different thoughts, and I think that's one of the reasons why I hope and pray that our chorus can be used to unify the community. I think that we're too small to be that factioned, and I really think that we're all wanting the same thing.
Are you talking about within the gay community?
Literally here in Honolulu, yeah.
Within the gay community, there's a lot of...
I've noticed it. I've noticed. I don't know
if you meant between the non-LGBT community and the gay community.
No, I mean, I think it's a both and, but I do think we kind of have to get our act together first before we can bring people in. I think we need to be saying the same message and really integrating in a way that takes the difference away.
So you didn't see that so much in the other places that you've been?
No, and truthfully, when we were here before, I didn't see it as much.
Interesting.
And it had been 14 years. So for me, I was really surprised to see that the Gay and Lesbian Center is not around anymore, and the good work that they did. My husband, Steve, was very active with them when I first met him. And there's certain gaps and pukas that I can see in the community where we need to... It takes a village, and right now we're a little divided, a village divided. And I think that, again, we're all saying the same thing. We want the same thing. We need the same thing. And I think there's a lot out there that we can do as a chorus and hopefully be really representing of these different areas. And I think part of knowing different people, because the additional things that they're involved with, in addition to the chorus, we get to hear how things are going on in the community. And it's a great opportunity, and we try to be as involved as we can. As you can hear, our schedule is very, very busy.
Yeah.
And we've had things we've had to say no to, which we hate. We hate having to do that. We want to be, beacons for the community here in Honolulu.
Right. So you see this also as kind of a bridge or something that's going to pull the community itself together. That's interesting.
Absolutely. Talking with members and even with my own experience, there's a stigma, even on the mainland and here in Honolulu, that there's really only one scene. It's the bar scene, the party scene. You have to go out and you have to have a certain image, a certain you know,
gotta have your
yeah,
six-pack
you gotta have your
abs.
six-pack abs. You gotta have all of that, that image conscious, and it's I think it's perpetuated through the media, through, you know, what the gay Adonis is supposed to be, you know, so to speak. And there's
Do you think more so here? Is that what you're saying here, or just in general?
I think it's in general. You know, I think I look at some of
Even in Utah?
Even in Utah, yeah. You know, there's the Mormon boy, right? The missionary standard, the boy next door look, and people aspire towards these images. And I think what's so beautiful about our chorus is there's this eye-opening moment where you're like, wow, there is love and joy and things that you never experienced in that party, you know, gay bar scene that's always kind of like, well, that's your only option. And so when you have this brotherhood, this camaraderie that is, it's real, it's powerful. There is a bond there that I think is more than just music and creation and performance. It's a lot of activism in I guess a non-intrusive way that shows that by having that title, Gay Men's Chorus of Honolulu, you know, there's a place where you belong. It's beautiful, and that's not just coming from me. That's coming from a lot of the members who they join and they think it's going to be one thing, like a place to just hang out and socialize. But then when they see the mission and the privilege that it is to have that message in the songs, the message in what we do in the community, it changes you. It changes your experience. And I think that's the power that we have to really to tie those bridges, to build, fill the pukas, you know, bring the gaps so that they're non-existent.
I like what you said.
Yeah.
I think that'd be a great byline, a place where you belong. That's beautiful. I
Yeah.
like that.
Thank you.
That's really
Yeah.
nice. That's good to know. That's good to hear, because I know from the outside perspective too of the LGBT community, especially the gay men's community, there's that same stereotype, you know, of the six-pack abs
Yeah.
and the guys on the floats with the assless chaps, and that's all there is.
Yeah.
You know, as
And
opposed to
I don't belong there, you know.
Yeah, and so if you don't, then and you
Where do
don't
you go?
belong in the straight world, where are you? You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a really interesting perspective, and I love that you guys are kind of bridging that gap. And of course, I love music, and you can't go wrong with that. So, well, we've just got a minute or two left. Is there anything else that you want to add? Is there anything coming up that people could be a part of? Are you holding auditions ongoing?
Well, I did already mention our next concert, which is Hear My Song on August 17th. Though I don't have it up there today, by the time this gets on the air, you will be able to buy tickets on our website, which is gmcofh.org. And folks can go on there and find all kinds of information about the chorus. Our next auditions will be later in August. We've just recently had our auditions for the summer, and the membership is now closed until after our next concert because it's such a short amount of time until we get there. And then we'll be having an open rehearsal. I believe it's currently scheduled for August 26th, where anybody who's even remotely interested in the chorus can come and sit in a rehearsal for the evening, sing with us, or just watch and listen, and then decide if they want to audition after that.
And they can be a part of something beautiful where everybody belongs.
Absolutely.
That's right.
And any women who want to sing, they could also contact us. The women don't have as much information up online, but they could reach out to the men's chorus, and we can direct them to the people from the women's chorus and get them involved.
Excellent. Well, I am so excited. You boys were just delightful. Thank you so much for being here today.
And come to our cabaret.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes. I will have to do that.
Yeah, you'll get to see all of us sing. So.
Yeah, and I have several friends that are actually in the choir.
Oh,
so
perfect.
this
Great.
is exciting. Well, this is Gigi Lee from Equally Speaking saying a hui ho.
Instead of asking why.